Hello and welcome to Trojans Sports Television. You're watching the NACE Starleague Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Western Final, where we're going to be watching our SAIT Trojans battle it out with the Idaho VAndals. We've got two very strong teams with us tonight, with SAIT being undefeated so far in their season, and the Idaho VAndals losing once, and that being to SAIT. I'm Reese Tenhove, your host tonight. On the far side, we've got Michael Erickson with your play-by-play. Right next to me, we've got Blaine O'Brien with your color commentary. This is going to be an exciting night.
Absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to tonight's matchup. You know, these are the two best teams in this division. They're facing off tonight. It's going to be an exciting matchup.
Yeah, no, you know, SAIT's coming into this 6-0, and the VAndals are coming into this 5-1. And, you know, last time they played, SAIT beat them 2-0. And so they're going to be wanting to come back again and try to beat them.
Absolutely. And let's just take a look at how they got here. With this handy graph that we were able to make, starting off, we had George Fox up against Redlands, with George Fox not making it and Redlands moving on to the semifinals. We also had Newmont versus our SAIT Academy team. Newmont taking the win, battling it out with Idaho moving on to the finals. Last week, the Redlands played SAIT here, but unfortunately, due to connection issues, Redlands wasn't able to connect, bringing SAIT into the finals where we are currently sitting. Now, the real question, guys, who's going to be filling that little box right over at the end?
Well, both teams absolutely will want to be the winner tonight. You know, the last time these two teams faced off in the regular season, it was a 2-0 victory for the SAIT Trojans. Obviously, U of Idaho is going to be looking for some redemption here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's going to be close because, you know, Idaho averages 6 stocks remaining per win, which is pretty good, where with the Trojans, they average 5.6 stocks per win. And so it was going to be a close game. And, of course, U of Idaho is going to want to come back and try to have that redemption.
Yeah, for sure.
And why wouldn't they as well, especially with these finals? We just know that SAIT is coming in probably thinking, well, we beat them once, what's one more? And with Idaho, they're going to be coming in hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, we look at the lineups for tonight's matchup as well. It's pretty similar to the last matchup these teams had. I think 3 of the 4 players on each team both were in the last match, with one different player being swapped out. So it'll be interesting to see how tonight plays out.
And let's take a look at who we have all playing. For the Trojans, we have their captain, Kurox, is going to be on, followed by Redfish, Shackled, and the Shnasty. For the VAndals, we have Astagigafo, who is their captain, leading Candy, Hunter SSBU, Shiny Shoes. So a great lineup and we know that these are all strong players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one player I'm really interested to see from the VAndals side is going to be Candy. Candy did not play in the last matchup between the Trojans and the VAndals. However, Candy did play last week in their tournament win over Newmont. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to be a difference maker for the VAndals tonight.
Yeah, no, of course, they're going to be switching up their rosters. They're going to be switching up who plays, and that's going to be an important thing. And if that works for them, then that works for them. That's great, you know. But, of course, we have a strong Trojan team. Just the Shnasty, you know. So we got a lot of strong players to be able to go 6-0 throughout the season. Mm-hmm.
And one of those players is the Shnasty, who was able to just sweep, I think, what was it, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Just really take hold and sweep out the entire round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's going to be exciting to see these teams go head-to-head, especially we have Kurox, Shnasty, and Redfish already that were part of that win over the VAndals earlier in the season. It is going to be exciting to see what Shackled can do tonight as well.
It's going to be a good one. We have a whole lot going on here. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at my notes. We just have...
Yeah, we have a lot of matchups coming up tonight. It's going to be exciting to see what happens. The games are going to be starting very soon. We are very excited to see what stages and stuff are going to be getting played tonight as well. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all goes down tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what stages get picked. And, of course, you know, is it going to be 2-0 like last time? Or are the VAndals going to be able to make it a game when we go to the 3rd round?
And speaking of stages being picked, picked, to most people, the stage of a fighting game is just a background. Maybe the colors or shapes appeal to them, or it contains their favorite piece of music from the game. However, in the world of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, your choice of stage can be just as important, if not more important, than your choice of character.
Yeah, it's like the stage lift, and it's like a giant, cloud.
Okay, so Smash is a very movement-based kind of game, so you can really move around the stage very freely compared to your traditional 2D game where you can only move left and right. You could just go run off the stage and then run back on stage. You can be up high, up top to the ceiling, or just all the way down really low compared to the other games.
You're generally trying to push your opponent either off to one of the sides of the screen to knock them out. So that's why stage selection is really important, because all these different stages have different limits in terms of the distance to the sides and the ceiling. So some are closer in, some are higher up.
For me particularly, I think I like to play on Battlefield for one. A very obvious pick for a matching character in stages would be Mario in Battlefield, because Mario can pretty much take a stock from 0% to a stock right away if he wanted to, because the way the platforms are arranged, Mario is able to do a combo from the bottom to the top of the stage, and then a stock is taken right away.
It depends on your character, and for my character, I feel more comfortable having the two platforms on the side of the stage. On Battlefield, that's the top one, which sometimes will give me follow-up to my combo, and that might just give me the edge over the opponent, or just straight up just knocking them out.
In my case, usually I try to ban any stage that's completely open, because my character is very slow, so he needs the platforms to kind of create that variance where they can't tell how I'm going to come in. But if there's no platforms, then it's very obvious how I'm going to go in and try and get close to them, and that puts me in a pretty big disadvantage.
If my opponent pick a stage that I don't like to play, I just have to play around my character's weakness on that stage. So for me, no platform means less combo for me, so that means I need to focus on something else other than my combo. So maybe my neutral game needs to be better, or I just need to finish them off faster than usual.
Well, with all those maps to choose from, what are you guys looking forward to seeing for tonight?
Well, you know what? I think we should all take our predictions on what we think the first map of the game is going to be. I personally believe it's going to be Small Battlefield. I think that's the first map we're seeing tonight.
Yeah, that was the exact same thing I was thinking as well.
You know what? I'm changing mine. I'm changing mine. I'm picking Pokemon Stadium then.
I'm really excited to see Smashville, whether that's for their first game of the night or for a different one, just because it has that moving background element. I think it just adds a little bit. There's a bit more to it visually. I think it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we all have our guesses for the first match tonight. I think whoever wins gets a free Coke.
I like that. I would like more Cokes. I think that'd be quite fun.
You got it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see also as well if we could get any counter pick stages. I would like to see Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, I would love to see that stage get played today at some point as well.
Absolutely. There's a whole lot here. Anyways, I think what we are really interested in seeing is some behind the scenes with the SAIT esports team, where they're going to explain what Super Smash Bros. Is and how it's played.
3, 2, 1, go!
Smash Bros. Ultimate, a fun game for all ages. Learning the game can be a bit of a challenge, and getting to this level of expertise is even harder. Come on a journey and learn how to play and enjoy this exhilarating game. First off, what is Smash Bros. Ultimate?
It's a children's party game where the various entities from Nintendo and other companies go up in basically just a free-for-all battle against each other.
Characters from all sides of Nintendo, such as Zelda, Mario, Palutena, and Sonic, come together in one video game and battle it out on the big screen. and everyone of all ages can play and enjoy this game, whether it's just you and a friend or a group of friends. Now, what are the stages and boundaries like?
The stage is a platform that's floating, and anything outside of that platform is out of bounds, and you lose a life if you fall out, essentially.
So the stage that you fight on is a floating platform, and if you fall off or get knocked off, you lose a life and respawn until there's one person standing. Now that we understand the game, what are the percentages next to every character?
But everyone starts at 0, and then when you get hit, your percent increases. And as your percent increases, you take more knockback from moves. So if I were to hit you at 0 and hit you at, say, even 50 with the same move, you'll go further at 50 than you will at 0.
The percents at the bottom of the screen basically tell you how weak your character is. The higher the number, the more likely you are to go flying off the screen and lose a life. Just try not to get yourself in a tricky situation so you don't rack up percentage points too fast. And there you have it, the basics of Smash Bros. Ultimate. What the game is, what the boundary is, and what the numbers mean. Now, you and your family and friends can start playing together. Just pick up a controller and start having fun.
Well, folks, it is time for the first match of the night. We have SAIT Trojans Kirox playing Palatina, and he'll be going up against the VAndals Hunter SSBU playing Falco. And they will be starting on small battlefield.
All right, Blaine, I guess I owe you a Coke.
There you go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and the match is started there. So we've got the VAndals with Falco, Trojans as Palatina there. Nice shields there, some up airs there. Throwing them off and breaking the combos up there. Both players getting decent damage off of the start here. Oh, big hit on Falco there, big hit on Hunter. Hunter with a big return there. Moving all over there. We are still at 3 stocks each. This game is going to be the best of 3 here. First player to lose all 3 of their stocks will be out for this match. There we got Falco again moving on there with the combo there. Falco's got a higher percentage right now. Hunter is on the ropes, but he's got Kirox on the combo there. Kirox trying to make a combo going, getting caught. Ooh, that might be a stock. Nice recovery there. Grabbing the ledge. Nice ledge grab from Kirox. Kirox back caught in the combo by Hunter. Hunter throwing them up constantly, trying to get something going, but can't get them off the stage. Kirox making real nice recovery there. Oh,
there we go. There's a stock.
That is a stock. That is a stock. Hunter as Falco takes the first stock from Kirox's Palatina. Kirox trying to get a quick response going here, hitting Hunter in the combos. Nice up air there. Both players taking decent damage here. Kirox is on the ropes here. Kirox is a stock down at the moment, trying to recover. Nice ledge grab from Kirox there. Hunter trying to get Kirox off the stage again. Oh, Kirox getting caught in the combo. Nice recovery there. Nice recovery again. Nice ledge grab there. I'm noticing with the ledge grabs there, it's a good way to make your recoveries there because you don't get hit immediately. It's harder for them to edge grab, but just like that, Hunter is just doing a great work just keeping Palatina off of this stage.
Yeah, no, Hunter's kind of fighting for their life in a way right now, and it's looking kind of tough for him.
Hunter trying to keep that first stock, trying to stay at 3 stocks in this first game, doing a great job at the recovery there. Back on the stage, both players. Oh, nice recovery from Hunter. Oh, but that will be it. Kirox will take the first stock from Hunter. Both players back on the stage, moving around. There isn't a lot of room to work on this stage, so getting up air and aerial combos is key to the success here.
Yeah, no, and the battle's absolutely fast right now. This is super duper exciting. We're seeing back and back forth. You know, we're getting 2 stocks each now. We're gonna see who's gonna try to win this.
Yeah, and Hunter has them off the stage again. That is another stock off of Kirox. Kirox down to their final life here.
Yeah, this is super close. Can Kirox bring it back and
Kirok's trying to get the stock off of Hunter, trying to help their team as best they can. Lives do carry over into the next match, so the more lives you take off, the better you're going to be in this tournament. Nice hit there, back on the stage, trying to get them in a combo. Oh, that might be it. That is a nice recovery from Hunter. Oh, and just missed the ledge, but makes it back, and that is going to be a stock there. Both players down to 1 stock each. This is going to be an interesting matchup to see how this will go. Nice recovery from Kirok there, back onto the ledge of the stage, taking the hits there, trying to get them to fall under the stage. Doesn't quite work. Kirok's back on the stage. Both Hunter and Kirok are on the stage once again. Serious aerial battle going on here.
There they go. Palutina's kind of really struggling against.
Yeah. Ooh, and we got another combo trying to get there. Breaks out of it. Hunter is doing great work getting Palutina off of the stage, but it's not landing into the blast zone, so both players are still in this. Kirok's has still got a higher percentage, so they're at risk of bigger fallback, but now with the higher damage, your attacks do more damage as well. Oh, and that's going to be the 3rd stock off of Kirok's there. Hunter SSBU as Falco will keep 1 stock going into the next round.
Yeah, that was a good game, but UIdaho takes the first round.
Yeah. So, Blaine, what do you think we need to see from the Trojans here into the next round before they get started, to really have the success for tonight?
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to have to come up with a plan to try to knock off Hunter there. This came out absolutely strong there, came hard hitting, knocked him out fast. That was a quick game.
Yeah, with a stage like Small Battlefield, aerial combos are huge, and I think that's going to be the key to success for both teams tonight, is getting in and out of those combos, making sure you don't get caught, moving fast, any small mistake. These are great players. They will capitalize on any small mistake tonight.
Yeah, exactly. You make a mistake, and the game is over pretty much.
I think it was a rough start as well for Kirok, being the captain of the Trojans. Losing right off the bat is not quite what he wants to see.
However, Kirok did get 2 stocks off of Hunter SSBU, so Hunter is only going to have 1 stock going into this match. The next person up could take that really quick and get this back into an even match for tonight.
Yes, it is not too late to get back with only 1 match in. We now have announced who's going to be playing here in the next round. For the SAIT Trojans, it will be Shackled playing Cloud, and for the VAndals, we have Hunter once again playing as Falco. We don't quite know yet what they're going to be playing on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and it's coming in, and it is going to be Smashville, which is what I have been looking forward to seeing, as we were talking about earlier.
All right, I guess I owe you a Coke as well, Reese.
You betcha.
Yeah, no, this could be a very quick game. We'll have to see what Hunter does, is try to keep that 1 stock alive.
Yeah.
And of course, Shackled is going to come out here to try to throw hard. Try to get that.
Shackled has to be the aggressor in this match. You know, Hunter is just going to be playing defense, trying to stall for time, maybe steal a stock or 2 if they can. So Shackled has to come in aggressive, get Hunter into a combo right away, and try to get them off the stage as quick as possible.
Yeah, no, Shackled definitely can't lose a life early on, because they still have 3 other players to try to eliminate as well.
And just a reminder, Shackled wasn't on the roster for last week's game against Idaho. So it will be interesting. Although we didn't see any playing last time, it'll be interesting to see how they play tonight.
And the game's loading up. The match is going to be starting very soon here. We got 3, 2, 1, and this game is on. And immediately we have to have the 2 self-destructs just so that it'll be a 3-1 match here. And now that both players have the right amount of stocks, wait for the invincibility frames to end, and this game is on. And there is Shackled immediately getting Hunter into an up there. Oh, almost a mistake there from the VAndals player. Makes a nice recovery though. Back on the stage. Oh, Shackled is just hitting them hard early on. Not getting a lot of hits off from Hunter. Oh, Hunter gets Shackled into a combo there. Catches this game up. Makes it more even matched here. Ooh, both players taking hard hits. Now, the thing with this stage here is that top platform, is this the one that moves? Yeah. Look at that top platform up there. There's a single top platform. That top platform is great for breaking up these aerial combos. It's going to be a little harder compared to the last stage they were on. Trojans taking a lot of hits here, but all that matters is they stay on the stage. They just need to take this 1 life from the VAndals player. Ooh, and that is a stock gone from Shackled. However, this game is still anyone's match right now.
Yeah, this is super close right now. You know, Hunter's doing super well to take that 1 stock away, trying to survive. It's pretty much a survival at this point for Hunter, and just doing his best to keep knocking down SAIT stocks.
Hunter is putting in a great effort for the Vandals. Shackled is putting in a great effort for the Trojans, trying to just get that one stock off Hunter to get Hunter out of this round. It's going to be a huge thing for the Trojans here right now. That is going to be their focus. Nice edge guarding there from Shackled, trying to just make sure that the Vandals cannot get back on the stage. Nice recovery from Hunter there. Both players back on the stage, taunting each other, trying to get a hit going here. Nice shield there. Ooh, aerial combo. Keeps gun, breaks it up nicely. Back out of it. Both players on the stage trying to get something going. One large hit from either player, and that's going to send them flying. This could be the move right here. Nice edge guard there, and that will be it. And Shackled will take that round, remaining with 2 stocks there. Hunter has been eliminated from this match.
Yeah, what a fight that was. Hunter brought that fight, was able to knock off that 1 stock. You know, so then going forward, it's easier for his teammates.
Yeah. So now we're getting ready for the next matchup here. Shackled's going to be staying on, only going to have 2 stocks remaining. Their next opponent's going to start with 3. So Shackled's got a lot of ground to make up here. Losing that stock in the match against Hunter is an unfortunate blow that they didn't want to take. However, only losing 1, it's not the worst case to be in.
And it really was one of those blink and you miss it sort of rounds there, hey? Like just really getting at each other quick and fast.
If you're the Vandals right now, you definitely have to be happy with the effort that Hunter put in for this round. I mean, that taking 4 stocks from the other team, that's a good start for the Vandals there. Let's see what the Trojans do as a response.
Yeah, and I think SAIT's definitely going to have to regroup here. They're going to have to come up with a new game plan because they had so many stocks knocked off right away before they could eliminate the first player from Idaho.
And we do have announced who's going to be playing Shackled here in this coming round. It will be Astagigafo playing as Metal Knight. And we're just waiting for a moment as they figure out what map this will be on. But this, I'm very excited for this, especially Astagigafo being their team's captain.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the team captain does. It'll be interesting to see what map they pick. I'm wondering if they're going to go with any of the counter pick stages. That could shake things up. It's going to be very interesting to see what is going to be decided here. We're just waiting on the word from the players on what stage they're going on.
Yeah, I know this matchup's definitely going to be super exciting. You know, we do have the captain of University of Idaho, and the SAIT Trojans definitely going to have to see what they're trying to cook up. You know, see what their plan is coming into this next round.
I'm very excited to see the playing on this end here.
Yeah, I think Shackled needs to focus on trying to stall for as much time as possible, trying to take lives off of the team captain of the University of Idaho. I think the more lives you can take off of the player, even if you don't win the match, the more lives you can take off, the better you're setting up your team for future matches.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a strategy game pretty much, you know. Just go hard, go in hard, fast, attack, stay on the offense. Don't let him come back, because that's what happened in the first game, and then SAIT lost a player.
And that's the tough part, just staying off of that edge there. As we've seen with the last 2 rounds, finding yourself on the cliff quick was not the way to go. That's not where you want to be at the beginning.
You don't want to be hanging off that ledge for too long, because your opponent can come up with a strategy to push you further off the stage. They can edge guard you, and then you're in trouble. If you're being edge guarded, you are in trouble. So it looks like our next map is coming up here.
And that's going to be Small Battlefield.
Yeah, this is going to be another super interesting battle on Small Battlefield. It's going to be another quick try to fight. You know, it's going to be fast once again, fast pace, and we'll just have to see how the players do.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see a lot of aerial combos in this match, and with Meta Knight being such an aerodynamic character, I do expect the Vandals to be playing in the air a lot for this match.
Well, let's just see.
The game's getting started up here. We're on the loading screen here. Obviously, Shackled is going to have to self-destruct once to make it a 3-2 stock match here. And we're just going to wait for those invincibility frames to run out here. Both players getting ready to go. Nice little taunt there, and this game is on. And immediately Shackled gets the team captain in some trouble there. Team captain making a nice response, though. Both players taking the same amount of damage, roughly. Nice dodge there from the Trojans. However, getting caught into an aerial combo there once again. The team captain holding a shield for a little long there. However, both players break out of it.
Yeah, that's Digafo here, putting Shackled in some trouble. Really knocking him around, trying to get that first point.
Oh, and that is a nice slam there. However, both players make an amazing recovery.
That was absolutely insane. Shackled getting back from that.
A lesser player, that would have taken them out. Shackled with an amazing recovery there. Now holding on to the ropes, putting the team captain of Idaho on the ropes here. And another large hit there. Both teams having a lot of damage here. They're both probably a big hit away from losing a stock. Nice dodge there from the Trojans. Now both players in the air, both players back on the ground, trying to get a hit going. That's a nice hit there, but can't get the combo to land. However, gets another hit. Both players really on the ropes here. Ooh, a mistake there from the Trojans that lets the Vandals take advantage of that. Both players on the edge, and that is going to be the first stock off of the Vandals there. Both players tied here for this matchup here.
That was a good, absolutely good start by Shackled, you know, but I feel like took too much damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close one now with Digafo.
And Shackled has just got them in a combo here. They are making up for lost ground here really quick. Shackled is doing a great job recovering. They are locked into this match. However, the team captain of the Vandals hits a large hit there. Shackled's got to be a little nervous right now because any large hit's going to send them flying. They've made some great recovery so far on this stage, and that's another huge hit for the Trojans. Guarding the edge there, trying to wait for an opportunity, hits them off the stage again. Another nice recovery from the team captain.
Just one more time.
Trying to slam him down, doesn't quite work. Both players back on the stage, shields up. Ooh, nice grab to break that shield. Both players on the edge.
This could end here at any moment. Could be another.
Oh, nice dodge there, but unfortunately the Idaho captain makes the hit. However, with the response there, Shackled, this match is tied up. Both players down to 1 stock right now.
Wow, that was super fast. Straight, it was 2-1, 1 second, and I blinked, and it was 1-1.
This game's tied up. The next stock will be the person eliminated. This is getting intense here. Unshackled getting a nice combo there. Shackled has really been putting in a lot of work into this match, trying to keep up. They've already taken 2 stocks off of the team captain. That is huge.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge, and Shackled just staying on top.
On the ropes here. Shackled is holding off to the ledge there. Shackled trying to edge guard, not quite working there. Breaks the shield. The Vandals captain is getting some hits there, but the Vandals captain isn't able to get a combo on this stock right now. They're going to need to step it up right here if they want to stay in this thing. And that, just like that, just as I was saying that, they've got the Trojans into a combo. However, ooh, nice near shield break there. Good shield. Oh, back on the edge. Great recoveries from both players right now. Great recoveries there. Ooh, that could have been very fatal for the Trojans there. That was a smash attack that missed. That left them vulnerable. Oh, and that might be it.
There we go.
And just like that, Shackled stays alive, keeping 1 stock still, and they just took out the team captain. This puts the Trojans in the lead right now.
It does. That was a super exciting battle. It was so fast, you know. Shackled started down quite a bit, and then made its way back up.
You know, Shackled only had 2 stocks going into that match. They only lost 1. They stayed alive. They took out the team captain's entire 3 stocks. So that's huge for the Trojans.
Can we also just talk about that recovery we saw from both players so early on? I thought that they were both gone.
You know, if that was me playing, that would have been a sweep. Like, I would have lost that so quick. We got to give it up for these players. They are truly, truly in another league.
Absolutely. That was such a great fight from both of them, with Shackled and Trojans taking the lead once again, though. It's going to be an just like we were saying a little bit ago, how quickly things change.
Yeah, I got to say with Shackled seems to be a big difference maker here. Shackled did not play last time that the Trojans faced the Vandals, so I don't think they were prepared for what Shackled had to bring. You know, they've played the other 3 players on this team. They've kind of had time to study the tape, study the moves, but it's been exciting to see what Shackled has brought to this match.
I agree. And it looks like as well, we just got in who Shackled is going to be playing against with the Idahos here, and that is going to be Shiny Shoes. Very interesting.
Yeah, the character they will be playing is Game & Watch.
Mr. Game & Watch. That'll be very exciting. Game & Watch is a very interesting character to pick for this, so I'm very interested to see what Shiny Shoes does with it. We're just waiting for the map to come up here, so they're still deciding their map, still deciding their counter picks. Interesting, we haven't seen a counter pick stage come up yet.
We have not, no, and I wonder if this is going to be the match that we do see that pop up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because right now we've seen Small Battlefield twice, and we've seen Smashville as well. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to go with here, especially with it being Cloud versus Mr. Game & Watch. It's going to be an interesting stage layout for that.
It really will be. There's a whole lot of options here, so I wonder, I'm just curious if we're going to be seeing Small Battlefield again sometime during this, during tonight, if that's going to be a favorite pick.
I'd expect it to be. I would expect we'd be seeing Small Battlefield a lot tonight.
So Small Battlefield is definitely being picked strategically. By who, we don't know. But someone's trying to make a game plan. Small Battlefield, quick, fast fights, get stocks, win stocks.
Play in the air. Play in the air. Play to your strengths. A lot of these players have great combo setups, and a lot of them are aerial combos. So you want to play to your strengths there. So picking some of these smaller stages is seeming to be more advantageous.
I agree, and for everybody watching at home who might not be into Smash as much as the people who are playing here, have to remember that nothing is done without any sort of intent. From the maps to the characters, everything is done very strategically.
Yeah, for sure. So we're just waiting on the stage to be selected for this matchup here. While we wait here, I think another thing I want to point out here is now that we got Shiny Shoes coming up, Shiny Shoes did play for the Vandals both last week in the tournament win and their last matchup against the SAIT Trojans. Obviously, Shiny Shoes is one of the players they really count on, so we're going to see what the difference maker is for Shiny Shoes coming into this match.
Yeah, no, it would definitely be interesting. You know, could turn the tides once again. You know, maybe Shiny Shoes takes the win this game. Who knows? They'll definitely have the upper hand, of course.
Yeah, and in the event Shiny Shoes does get eliminated, they still have one more player on deck, which is Candy. And Candy has not played the SAIT Trojans yet, so it's interesting that they're saving Candy for last.
And speaking of that, it is Small Battlefield that they have chosen once again, fan favorite, or I guess favorite of the players, shall I say.
Awesome, and the countdown's going on. Obviously, Shackled is going to have to self-destruct twice now, as they are only down to one stock. There they go for the second time. And we're just going to let the invincibility frames run out there for them. Both players with a little taunt, and this game is on. So immediately Shackled trying to get the hit. Nice shield from Shiny Shoes. However, Shackled breaks it, keeps moving around. They've got them on the run. I'm noticing with Shiny Shoes, they're just running around the stage a lot. They're trying to be more aerodynamic in the sense that they're moving side to side, trying to just dodge attacks.
Yeah, and I feel like they're also trying to put Shackled in a weak point.
Yeah, they're trying to get Shackled in a vulnerable positions because obviously all they need to do is knock them off once and they win this match. They don't want to lose any stocks here because that will put their team behind. Ooh, nice hit there from the Trojans. Nice shield from Shiny Shoes. Trying to stay alive, trying to just take that one stock off of Shackled to get Shackled out of this match completely.
Yeah, they're playing it very safe right now, trying to get that win.
Both players having a bit of a standoff with each other, not trying to try any tricky combos just yet. Ooh, that's a hit there on the Trojans player. Both players having nice damage. Any huge launch right now could be the difference maker here. I think right now it's going to be an interesting to see. Ooh, there's a nice dodge there from both players. Oh, and that is going to be the first stock off of Shiny Shoes. Shackled is hanging on. Shackled has been just taking life after stock after stock after stock. Shackled still trying to hang on. Nice edge guard strategy there from Shiny Shoes. However, it doesn't quite work, but that will be it. Shackled will lose their final stock there, and Shiny Shoes will move on to the next round with 2 stocks remaining.
Wow, yeah. No, I was actually kind of surprised there with Shiny Shoes. You know, even though they were trying to play it safe, they did end up losing a stock there. That's going to, of course, move on to the next
That's going to be a
game.
huge difference maker into the next match because now Shiny Shoes has to basically play defense and play catch up when they go against the next player from the SAIT Trojans.
Absolutely, it's going to be a really interesting one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who the Trojans throws up against Shiny Shoes here.
Yeah.
Not much of options, but will be an interesting one.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the next player to be announced as well as the next stage. As we wait for that, there's still 2 players left for both teams right now. And for the Trojans, we still have the Schnasty and we still have Redfish that could be up tonight. And it looks like Redfish is going to be up as Captain Falcon. They'll be having 3 stocks while they play against Shiny Shoes as Mr. Game & Watch, who will only have 2 stocks.
And we do know that Captain Falcon is a favorite of Redfish, that being what they were going to choose with last week's game, had the game actually gone through.
Yeah. That's another interesting thing I want to point out. The SAIT Trojans have essentially had 2 rest weeks now. They didn't have to play in the first round of this tournament because they got the bye spot. And last week, due to technical difficulties from Redlands, they were able to advance to the final. So this is their first time playing in a while. So they've had some time to rest. They probably had more time to practice and review strategies of how they would approach tonight's game.
Yeah, no, and another thing as well, with being the undefeated team, 6-0, are they taking it too easy? You know, do they think they're that good?
Well, if we also look at the last matchup from both of the teams tonight playing against each other, both games were very close. It was a difference between 2 and 3 stocks. So obviously we are seeing another close matchup tonight. These are 2 very strong teams, the 2 strongest in the tournament.
And these are the fun ones to watch as well. The way that they flip-flop, at least from an audience perspective, seeing this flip-flop of who's going to win, what's going to happen, not quite what the teams want to see when it's going back and forth like this, but it is a good one to watch.
Yeah, no, it's super exciting and super fast, and you love to see it.
Yeah, this is a very fast-paced gameplay we're seeing tonight, and that's what both teams need to be bringing if they want to have a chance at this thing. If they want to win this division, they're going to need to be fast. They're going to need to make sure every move they make is tight. They don't want to be caught making mistakes, because any mistake they make will be capitalized on.
For sure, it's going to be important to just really stay on their toes.
All right, should we take bets on what the next stage is going to be? I'm betting Pokemon Stadium.
Ooh, let's see. Honestly, I think we're going to see another small battlefield. I think they're going to stick with what they know and what obviously both teams are quite good at.
I feel like we maybe could potentially be going back to Smashville.
All right. Well, it's going to be a counter pick stage. We have the Kalos Pokemon Stadium.
Wow, what a pick.
It's nice to see a counter pick stage. It's going to be super duper exciting. We'll see how the teams react to this and what their game plan is coming into this map.
I'm just excited to see a different map and seeing how they navigate it.
One of the interesting things with this one is that there's a big column in the middle underneath the stage, so they can't go under the stage as much as they could in previous matchups. So that might be something that affects tonight's game.
We didn't see a whole lot of that either, did we?
No.
Like, a lot of it was just sticking from one side to another. So I personally don't think this is going to affect gameplay too much, but I mean, we haven't seen Redfish play yet, so we don't know what their style's looking like.
Yeah. Both players on deck right now. We're just waiting for the game to load up here. As we wait for that, both Redfish and Shiny Shoes have played in the last time that these two teams faced off. Obviously, both players looking for a bit of a rematch here, so it's going to be very interesting to see if they change up their strategy since the last time they faced off, what different approach they will have going into this game. I think if you are Shiny Shoes here, you have to be the aggressor. You're down a stock. You need to make the comeback here. And the game's loading up now. Both players coming in. Obviously, Shiny Shoes is going to have to self-destruct once. Shiny Shoes goes off the stage. Wait for the invincibility to clear. Little taunts from both players, and this game is on. Both players just kind of dodging each other. Little jousting match there. Nice hit from both players. Ooh, a juggle and a grab. Nice grabs coming from Shiny Shoes there. Shiny Shoes is doing a lot of grabbing to get the Trojans into some combos there, I'm noticing. And nice shield from the Trojans Redfish. Trojans Redfish trying to get a combo going, can't go it. That's a punishment right there. Nice recovery from Redfish. That could have been disastrous.
That could have been a stock.
That was a punishment if I've ever seen one. But the Trojans make the recovery and trying to get back into this match. We don't want to lose a stock immediately here. So Redfish is doing everything they can to try to take the first stock of this match. Ooh, and that was an unfortunate miss from the Trojans there. VAndals take advantage of it. Nice grab from Redfish. Throws Shiny Shoes right off the stage. Now they're just going to edge guard for a minute. Can't land the hit. Oh, and another punishment there. That's going to be the first stock off of Redfish.
And that ties it 2-2.
Yeah, Redfish does have a lot of percentage on their character right now, which means any hit will send them flying farther. But doing great work to make this more even. But Trojans trap him in a combo there, breaks out of it, hits him with another smash. And that is going to be the first stock of this game off of the VAndals player there. One more and this round will be over.
Yeah, no, this is a super exciting match. And one thing I've noticed about this map is...
and that is another huge punishment there. One thing about this map, though, yes. And that is another stock off.
That was quick. That was quick.
This is an even match again.
It's going to come down to the wire. Both 0% right now in damage. We'll see how it goes.
Both players shielding. Nice dodge there from the Trojans. Ooh, and the VAndals get them in the combo. VAndals haven't taken any hit yet on this stock, but that has just changed as the Trojans get them into a combo. Nice side B there. Both players around the 30% mark right now. Ooh, that was a good trap there right there. A good 10% increase in damage on the Trojans player. Redfish trying to stay in this, trying to keep it going for the Trojans. Obviously, Shiny Shoes would like to take out two Trojans players. Both players on the edge of the stage, back into the middle. Nice hit there from the VAndals. Ooh, and this could be it. And that is it. So, Redfish is out for this round, and Shiny Shoes will move on, only down to one stock left. That obviously means they are going to be playing the Schnasty in this next match.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be exciting after that game to see the Schnasty. Let's see what he can do. You know, they've had games where he's clean swept, and so we'll see what his game is coming into this one.
Yeah.
You know, he's got 2 players to eliminate.
Shnasty has been a closer for the Trojans all season. Shnasty has been one of the key players to this team. Obviously, they're going to need another iconic Shnasty performance tonight in order for them to win this first match.
I think so. And also, like, Shiny Shoes so far is the longest lasting character that has been able to, or person, I should say, that's been able to come through and just be Trojan after Trojan. And it's going to be really interesting. Will they be able to carry this on, or will this be the end of them?
Well, Shnasty needs to come into this game and just take that first stock immediately so they can go into the final matchup 3-3. You don't want to be down a stock in that last round.
Yeah, no, the Shnasty can't lose a stock going into this game, and it has to go into the last game 3-3 just so that they have a good chance.
Absolutely, and it looks like we're still waiting on the stage to be selected. Do we want to take another betting round of what stage we think is going to be picked for this match?
I think I would like to see Final Destination, mixing it up a little bit, maybe something new. But it looks like this is just being announced right now, and they're going back to the classics, and it is Small Battlefield once again.
We are getting another Small Battlefield matchup.
Yeah, I feel like Small Battlefield is picked because it's going to be quick and fast. Try to get rid of that last stock.
Yeah, and we're just getting word there'll be a 30-second button check before the match here. So, with that being said, we got the Shnasty playing as Falco, going up against Mr. Game & Watch, played by Shiny Shoes. So it's going to be interesting to see what Shnasty's approach is in this matchup, because Shnasty needs to be the aggressor. They need to take that first stock. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble for the next match.
And that's something we saw the Trojans really struggle with last round. Just getting on top of Shiny Shoes, just their playing style was right in with the aggression and in fast.
Yeah, Shiny Shoes, one thing I'm noticing is they're moving from one side of the stage to the other very fast. They're not staying in one position. They're constantly moving. Unlike some of the other players where they would stay to one side of the stage, Shiny Shoes is constantly moving, and that's going to be hard to catch. It's hard to trap people in combos when they're constantly moving like that.
And Shiny Shoes is playing a relatively small character. They're small and they're fast.
Yeah, speed and movement is going to be a key for the Trojans to catch up into this game.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think
but,
so.
But with the Shnasty playing Falco, you know, that's a pretty good character to be coming into this matchup. We'll see how he does, though, with it, playing against Watching Game, of course. We've seen how fast his character was and how his play style is kind of sneaky. You know, he gets around and always constantly moving, switching sides back and forth, and it's worked well for him.
Yeah.
It really has, and it's just a matter of will the Shnasty be able to keep up with that.
Another thing we got to... Oh, and the game is actually about to start here. Obviously, Shnasty wants to try to avoid falling into any of the traps that Shiny Shoes will set for them. Obviously, Shiny Shoes taking the 2 self-destructions at the start of this match. There goes the second one right there. And we're just going to wait for the invincibility frames to run out here. Both players with a little taunt, and this match is on.
Yeah, no, this is a super duper important match right now. You know, the Shnasty has to take that stock right off the bat.
And the Shnasty already trapping them in a combo. Great start there for the Shnasty. However, Shiny Shoes with a nice recovery. Juggles Shnasty a little bit. Ooh, missed the combo there. Shnasty's able to break out of it. Now, Shnasty can take a lot of damage if they just don't want to lose a stock, because otherwise they will have to carry that over into the final match. They want to try to get Shiny Shoes out before they lose a stock. Nice hit there. They got Shiny Shoes on the edge. Shiny Shoes on a ledge. Nice shield by Shiny Shoes there. Blocks the hit. Nice block from Shnasty there. And now both players back towards the middle of the stage. Shnasty was able to dodge the trap that Shiny Shoes was trying to set. Shiny Shoes taking a lot of damage here. One large hit could send them flying off the stage. Nice shield by Shiny Shoes. Both players on the middle of the stage. Both players missed the attack they wanted. Shiny Shoes gets the hit first. Nice dodge by the Shnasty. Both players back in the air, back to the middle of the stage. Nice dodge from both players there. The Shiny Shoes is constantly hitting him with that trampoline attack there. Shnasty can't get a hit, but that might be it. And Shnasty stays alive. Didn't lose a stock there. It's going to be 3-3 in this final round.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Shnasty wanted. You know, sure, it might have taken a little bit longer, but of course, with the way Shiny Shoes is playing, it was absolutely excellent. Try to stay alive just as long as you could.
The absolute relief on Shnasty right now must be incredible as they get ready to face off against Candy in this final round.
This is going to be really interesting. As we know, that just the way that Shnasty came in and just dominated that map.
Yeah. And now Candy is going to be playing as Byleth in this 3-stock versus 3-stock matchup. Still waiting on the stage to be determined at the moment, but it's interesting to see. It's going to be a Falco versus Byleth matchup in this last round for the first game today.
Yeah, no, two very different, interesting characters, both pretty strong in their own ways. Yeah, it'll be interesting to which way it goes, and depending on which map too.
Yeah.
Now, what map do you guys think it'll be? What's your prediction?
I think it's going to be small battlefield.
I mean, I don't think we've seen this. There's been no patterns, right?
Yeah.
There's
No,
none
there's
that they're
no-
leaning back on.
Yeah. You know, it's just this. It's just giving us a lot of great matchups tonight, though.
It has been
Think
absolutely
so.
exciting on small battlefield
Yeah.
tonight.
And one thing I'd like to notice here is Candy has not played the SAIT Trojans yet. Candy helped the VAndals win last week in their tournament matchup against it was it's in my notes here. I had it. Newmont against Newmont there. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how Candy sizes up with the Trojans. Candy's the only player on this team playing tonight that has not played against the Trojans. So
And
let's see
this is
what
a
they're
good point and good observation. It will be really interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Candy's play style is and how they come into this match, what their game plan is. You know, of course, playing the Shnasty, you got to come in with a good game plan, or else the Shnasty is just going to outplay you.
And I think it'll also really lean on what map are they on? Is it small battlefield again? Are they mixing it up?
And I think another thing is Shnasty's never played Candy either, so Shnasty's going to have to feel up their play style as well right away. Within the first 5 seconds of this match, both players need to understand the other's play style, and this is going to be a really tense match.
And speaking of maps here, they'll be playing on Callus Pokemon Stadium, which is another one that we've seen earlier on in this round.
Both players, they don't need to self-destruct at the start here. It is 3-on-3, and this match is on. Both players kind of teasing each other here, trying to get a feel for their play style. Both players kind of staying towards the middle of the stage. Nice shields there from both players. Candy taking a bit more damage at the start. Get caught in a grab, caught in a combo there as well. Shnasty throwing him right off the stage. Nice edge guard from Shnasty there.
Shnasty really trying to get him off the edge.
That is the first stock already off of Candy there. Shnasty with a nice edge guard going down to the bottom of the stage there to throw them right into the blast zone. And Shnasty trying to stay alive. Shnasty hasn't taken that much damage for their first stock yet, giving them a good stock advantage right now. Already trying to keep up with the damage from the other player. Shnasty with a nice recovery, but amazing recovery there. Almost a perfect down smash from Candy there.
Let's go. There we go.
Shnasty has just thrown Candy right off the
wow,
stage.
That
there.
was
We could be
exciting.
seeing a free stock tonight here, folks. Shnasty hasn't lost a life yet. Shnasty's putting Candy on the run here. Candy's got to figure something out, and they got to figure it out quick. Nice throw there by Candy, trying to get a stock off of Shnasty. Shnasty with a nice recovery, but Candy's going to take a stock there. It won't be a 3 stock. Shnasty down to 2 stocks there. They just need to take one more off of Candy to win this first match of the night.
Yeah, Shnasty's been playing super strong.
Oh, and that could be it. That's
the game.
That is the first match. Shnasty takes it. The Trojans go up 1-0 in this final round, best of 3. Shnasty takes it, and the Trojans win the first match.
And what a game that was.
What an incredible showing from Shnasty right there.
That was just incredible from him, and just absolutely cleaned up that last little bit.
I'm in awe. I'm in awe.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you watch our last stream where we were talking for quite a while as the technical difficulties were being processed, we were amping up the Shnasty quite a bit. So it's wonderful to see him play and really hold up to those expectations.
Yeah, it's definitely understandable why they save Shnasty as their anchor player, because in those moments when it's the most clutch, that is the person you want on your side.
Yeah, no, Shnasty just came in there, cleaned it up, you know, the 2 stocks right away. And then they did lose that one. That was kind of weird how they're like off the edge there and both get knocked down, but it was so interesting and so exciting, that match.
It was really neck and neck. I'm super looking forward, though, to seeing how the VAndals come back in the next round. Being, like I was saying, flip-flopping back and forth. You didn't know which direction each game was going to take everything. They were so close, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, one thing too is anything can happen in these tournaments. You know, last week with UIdaho, they took the first game, but they lost the second game to Newmont. So it's going to be interesting. The University of Idaho is probably going to want to pull some of that similar energy where now that they got the other team feeling a little overconfident, they might want to try to capitalize on that.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to have to change up their game plan to do that. You know, we could potentially see a third game today with how strong Idaho has been playing.
I wouldn't doubt it. Honestly, if we saw that third game, it would come as no surprise. Anyways, speaking of the players and who we all have going, sometimes in esports, it's easy to forget that there is a human player behind the screen. So we sat down with SAIT Trojans esports player Ali Elfer to chat about his Super Smash Bros. Career as well as his other hobbies and passions.
To me, it is a video game, but it's also like, it's enjoyable because there's so many people with the same mindset as me that they want to win as well. So it's a nice like environment to be in. My name is Ali Rafi. My major is IT services. I've been playing Smash since the game before this one, which was about over 5 years ago. My older brother me and him used to play a lot, and he would just beat me in the game continuously, which got me very competitive into this game. He's he's one of the male figures in my life. There's like an 8-year difference. I want to be stronger than him. I only really play one character, which is Falco, but I'm also I'm able to play a lot of different characters on random, like Young Link, a lot of like the fundamental characters like Palutena, Lucina, those types of things. Like playing with the Trojans, it's definitely fun to see like everyone grow, because even like last semester we had some players who weren't as good as they are now, so it's definitely like they're adapting to the situation around them. We create networks, we're server admins, we have to make like virtual machines and stuff like that. We have like some decent players on the team. I feel like the experience at SAIT Trojans will help like my network into different areas, because when we go to like Edmonton or something, there's a lot of different opportunities to talk with different businesses when we go down to like the esports expo during like next semester, or if we go to like a tournament, I can talk to businesses to see like what I'm able to do there for like remote work and whatnot. I have some of my friends, they go, that's great for you, like, you know, continue doing it, you're pretty good at the game, just keep going, that type of thing. I'm now trying to become a personal trainer. Right now I have my sister, my brother-in-law. I'm trying to help them like go to the gym more often. I'm more just creating programs for them, and then if they have questions, I'm able to answer those. I think that's my goal. Like I want to be able to like bench 225, deadlift at least 405, and squat 315.
Hello and welcome back. After the exciting first match where the Trojans were able to just take it right near the end with the Shanasi sweeping through, we're in for a treat with match 2.
Oh yeah, we really are. We got Trojans captain Kuro X playing Palutena, and they're playing against University of Idaho VAndals captain as Digafo, who's playing Meta Knight. And they're going to be on Smashville, and this is a super exciting match coming up.
We got a captain versus captain matchup to kick this one off, so this is going to be very exciting to see the two captains of the team face off. You know, and for the Trojans here, they've got to be feeling good about how this is going. They have not lost a match yet this season. Every win has been 2-0. I'm assuming they're going to want to keep that trend going tonight. For the University of Idaho, they're going to want to pull off the upset here. They're going to need to regroup, change up their plan a little bit, and go in hot, go in fast. What seemed to be working for them was moving fast, moving around the stage, and trying to avoid getting caught in those combos. They're going to want to try to do that for this second game here.
And I think it will be interesting with both Kurux and as Gigafo. Oh, and it looks like we're going, but they both lost their matches right away. So it'll be interesting to see how they play each other.
And immediately there, we've got the VAndals captain getting to the Trojans captain. Trojans captain with a nice response there. Kurox trapping as the Gigafo into the combo there. Nice edge guard there, but as the Gigafo is able to break it, as the Gigafo getting them with more combos there, throwing them off the side of the stage there. Holding on to the ledge are the Trojans, the VAndals trying to edge guard there. Trojans, nice recovery there, gets the combo, gets the grab, throws them off to the side of the stage. Gonna grab the ledge there from the VAndals, and nice recovery, both players. Both players around 70% right now. Nice big hit from the Trojans. Another big hit from the Trojans, trying to get the VAndals player off the stage, trying to get that first stock. This first stock is gonna be crucial.
Yeah, no, this is going to be an exciting match. You know, Vandals coach up to 107%. Any big knockoff now could be a stock gone.
Nice recovery from the Trojans there. Any big launch at this point is going to send a stock. Another big recovery from the Trojans. Not able to make the save, though. Nice edge guard from the Vandals, and that is going to be the first stock of this game. Both players back on the middle of the stage. Trying to hang on here. We got 11 to 12 here for the stocks at the moment here. Vandals go flying there.
Yeah, no, I feel like this game is definitely going to be evened up here pretty quickly.
Kurox trying to get one more big hit on as the Gigafo to take this match and make it even. Trying to avoid taking more stock damage at the moment. Both players moving around. That's another big hit. Another great recovery from the captain of the Vandals. Nice recovery. Gets behind the SAIT Trojans player. Gets him in a grab. Throws him off the side of the stage. Both players now on the ledge. Trying to make something happen. That's it. That's his first stock from both players. Gone now. As the Gigafo is respawned there, invincibility frames have worn off. Both players back on the middle of the stage. Back on the side now is the Trojans captain. Trojans captain getting them in some damage. Both players round between both. That's some more damage there. No longer even with the damage. Both players on the middle of the stage, back in the air. As the Gigafo is trying to keep the Trojans captain in the air, trying to keep this a more aerial match in Smallville right now. And both players on the middle of the stage.
As the Gigafo, yeah, kind of being in the lead in this match. And trying to keep
guarding there, trying to get back onto it. Nice edge guard from the Vandals captain. Both players back in the middle. Trying to get the aerial smash. Missed the attack. Oh, nice opportunity for the Trojans there. They couldn't quite capitalize on it, though. Both players trying to get back to the ledge there. Nice edge guard block. Nice block there. Both players pretty much one big smash attack away from falling off. Amazing recovery from the Trojans player. And that will even this match up here with the damage. Both players over 100%. Both players really on the edge. And that is going to be a huge hit there. Both players still hanging on this second stock. Neither player is... both players refusing to let that stock go, and that is going to do it right there. The Trojan stock is down to 1. Both captains on the ropes there. Almost a knock off the stage, but able to make the recovery are the Vandals captain. Oh, the shield there almost popped there. That could have been really bad for the Vandals. That could have been a very brutal punishment if that shield had popped.
Yeah, Kiro X now going to try to get this to even up the game, so it's 1-1.
And just guarding the stage, we're almost at 200% damage here. As the Gigafo is doing an amazing job, and that it will take their stock. This match is evened up again. The SAIT Trojans captain is obviously going to want to try to capitalize on this now.
This is a super close game. Going to come down to the wire, 1-1. Who's going to come out on top? We shall see. But it's getting super exciting here.
Yeah, and the SAIT Trojans captain has trapped the Vandals captain in a more intense combo here, taking 66 damage right off the gate here on this stock. This is putting as the Gigafo on the ropes there when they had such a good lead going into this stock. Both players back in the middle of the stage. SAIT Trojans captain Kurox is not letting any mistake happen now. Ooh, that was a nice counter from the Vandals captain, but a nice recovery from the Trojans.
Hero X finally retaking this game.
Yeah, and now it's looking like that they've got the stage control. Oh, going under the map though. Is this going to be working? It does work. Nice recovery strategy from the Vandals captain going under the stage like that. But that will do it. And Kurox wins that match. 1 stock remaining as the Vandals captain goes out for this round.
Yeah, no, SAIT absolutely needed that win right off the bat. That's going to make them come in strong. You know, they got 4 players still. Of course, Kuro X only has 1 stock left, and he's going to have to fight for his life to keep that stock come in the next fight, but it's going to be absolutely exciting.
And I will say, Kurox did a really good job getting control of that stage on that 3rd stock where it mattered the most. You know, most of that match, as the Gigafo had a lot of the stage control, especially in that 2nd stock, because they could not fall off the stage even if they tried.
Oh, that was one heck of a recovery from Asta Gigafo, but unfortunately for them, it was not enough to just keep going.
Yeah, what a great play. Going under the stage like that, so it forces your opponent, they can't edge guard because they don't know what side you're going to be coming off of. They exposes the weak side, so they have to go back to the middle stage, and that gives you full recovery going back on there.
Yeah, and whoever plays for Idaho in this next game is going to be want to knock off Kurox right away. to even up the stocks again.
Yeah, and if you're Kirox, you want to try to take as many stocks as you can before you lose your own. It's going to be very hard to take 3 stocks when you're only down to 1, but if you can take 2 or even take 1, it's setting your teammates up for success in the next rounds.
I agree. It's going to be an interesting thing just watching how they come back. Especially, I'm interested in seeing the playing styles from Idaho. As we were saying earlier, especially after that very close loss, seeing how they come back and if they're able to get back on top again.
All right, are we taking guesses on the stage?
I think we should take guesses on the stage.
All right.
Blaine, do you want to start us out?
Yeah, I think we're going to go back to Kalos Pokemon Stadium.
I think we're going to see a new one. I think we are going to see a new stage and that we haven't seen yet tonight with Pokemon Stadium 2. It was my first guess of the night, and I'm going to stick to it.
You know what? I'm going to play it safe and say it's going to be Small Battlefield.
All right. Well, we do know that it's going to be Candy as Byleth up next to take on Kirox as Palutena, only down to 1 stock. It's interesting that they're having Candy go in now. They had Candy go last in the first match, so it's interesting to see Candy going in now. I think they're hoping that Candy can just clean up and take that first stock away from Kirox.
I agree. I think that is the thought that's coming in here. Especially, we did see the Trojans, I don't want to say save their best for last, but they saved a very strong player for the end. And if that's kind of what the Vandals are also going for, it'll be interesting to see how Candy works against Kirox. OX, yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like they're kind of throwing in Candy there as second one. Try to just clean up Kirox there because you got 1 life left, so a little bit easier, or hopefully it's a bit easier because he definitely struggled against the Shanasty.
Yeah, I think they want to try to save another player for Shanasty. I wouldn't be surprised if they're saving Hunter for the last spot to go against Shanasty because putting Hunter in first, although it's a good strategy to put your strong players in first, it does leave them vulnerable that they won't be able to take on the other team's strong players if they save them as their closers.
I think it's a good point, but I think they're going to close with the Shiny Shoes.
Yeah.
As we saw, Shiny Shoes is able to break through 2 different Trojans players. And so coming and maybe having Shiny Shoes just sweep the end, just clean up all those loose ends.
It'll be interesting to see what lineup they go with here, but they do have Candy going in first, trying to clean up Kirox, trying to take out the opposing team captain.
Yeah, and this could be a quick game, or it could go on for a little bit longer than what we thought. And Kirox, hopefully, like you said, takes a couple stocks off of Candy here to make it easier before they lose their last one for their next teammate.
Well, I think if you're Kirox, your only strategy here is just keep moving around the stage, play on the edges, and try not to get knocked off. The more time you can stall, the better off you're going to be.
And it does look like this map is announced, and it'll be a new one tonight. Final Destination.
Do I get half points? I was kind of right.
You get a Coke.
Do I get a Coke?
I think you get a Coke.
I get a Coke?
Yep.
All right, awesome. All right, and this game is loading up now. Obviously, Kirox is going to have to self-destruct twice at the start here to get down to 1 stock. So, Trojans player teleports right off the stage. There goes their first stock. And they teleport off the stage a second time. There goes the second stock. Now just waiting for the invincibility frames to wear off here. Both players do a little taunt, and this game is on. Now, the thing with Final Destination is there are no upper platforms. It is just that flat surface, and that is all they have to work with here. So we're going to probably see a lot more aerial combos on this stage than we did compared to Small Battlefield even.
Yeah, no, this stage, especially with having no platforms, is a lot more skill-based, less being able to move around, get away from your opponent. Your opponent's always being able to chase you on this.
I was going to say, I always get mesmerized by the background of this stage. It's just so hypnotic. Anyways, back to the match here. Candy as Byleth taking a lot of damage right off the start here. That is not the start they want to have, especially because they only need to take 1 stock off the Trojans captain. However, the Trojans captain is trying their best to just take some stocks before they get wiped off. They're on the edge of the stage. Nice recovery, back on the ledge. Nice dodge of the edge guard. They're trying to just send Candy flying off the map, trying to take a stock, but they're having a hard time landing a big enough hit. Now they're on the ropes here. 1 big hit from Candy to the Trojans captain could land trouble. But nice recovery from the Trojans. Good move by Kirox there, trying to get something going. Good recovery there. They need to dodge his next attack here. And they do. They get caught in a small little attack there, but they managed to recover nicely. Nice shield there, be able to block the attack. Good shield from Candy as well. Both players on the edge of the stage there. Back into the middle. Trying to get that stage control on this map is very important. And there they go. Both players kind of fighting for the ledge grab there. Back on the stage. Both players, and that could be it. And Candy does what they need to do. They're able to take Kurox's first stock, and they didn't lose any of their own. They tie this game up.
Yeah, so that's what Candy was put in to do, clean that up, make it a quick game, although the damage was closer than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was very impressive from both players being able to hold on for that stage for so long, especially with the amount of damage they were taking. Both players getting over 100% damage there. That's very dangerous on a stage like Final Destination.
And it was very interesting seeing them, like as you guys pointed out earlier, on a stage where there's no second platform, and just seeing how they navigate that was very interesting.
Yeah, both players definitely had to adapt their play style with that, because usually with those second platforms, you can play off of them to get better combos going. So seeing that they didn't have that advantage to work with, it was nice to see how they really match up against each other.
Yeah, and it's nice for Candy going into the next game, playing against whoever they're going to be playing against with their 3 stocks left.
This is definitely a confidence boost for Candy, especially after how that last game against the Shnasty went. This must make them feel really good going into the next match, rebuild the confidence.
I agree.
Trying to lock in to get this second match going.
And as we pointed out earlier, with this being Candy's first time that they're going up against the Trojans, it's a little bit, they're kind of going in blind here, right? Without having any prior experience playing them, they don't totally know what to expect as much as their counterparts and their teammates who have played the Trojans.
Yeah. And it looks like it's going to be Shackled as Cloud going up next. They're still determining the stage at the moment. So should we do our yearly tradition and take our guesses?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to go back to Small Battlefield.
I think I'm going to say it probably every time because I've got to be right. Small Battlefield.
I'm gonna be an outlier. I'm going to say it's Hollow Bastion.
Ooh.
I'm going to be an outlier here.
Wow, we're going to go really far.
We're going really far out with this one.
So why Hollow Bastion?
You know what? I just want it to be different. I'm just quirky like that.
I respect that. And maybe they're going to be quirky too with their decision making and choose that.
So I think for both players now, it's going to be a 3-on-3. There's no self-destructs at the start, so it's going to be an even matchup going in at the start here. Both players are going to want to try to keep as many lives as possible because there's still 2 other players on both teams that they have to go through.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game, that's for sure. You know, is it gonna come down to the wire again, just like last game where it came down to the last 2 players? We'll have to see. It's gonna be super duper exciting though, whatever map they do play on. And Candy definitely, after playing against the Shnasty, found out what it's like to play against one of the best players in the league. And of course, after that win, getting that last stock off of there, gain a little bit of confidence, so we'll see if it carries over to the next game.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting because we haven't seen a lot of playing from Candy quite yet. Having just lost to the Shnasty at the end of the last round, it's going to be really neat to see how they play once again.
And this is also a time for the Trojans to be sizing up Candy because they have not faced Candy yet. Candy has played in this tournament. They played last week, but they haven't played against the Trojans, and the Trojans haven't played against Candy yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Trojans are sizing up this player.
No, I am looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what map they choose as well. Heading back to that, are they going to choose a map with a platform? Are they not going to do it? Are they going to play it safe with something they have all navigated already?
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup when we get to there. Obviously the Trojans have been undefeated all season. They haven't even lost a match yet. They've been 2-0 on all of their victories. Obviously, they are going to try to keep that going, and it's still a very close matchup. This is currently tied 9-9, so we're going to see how the Trojans respond now.
I think it's going to be a really good one. You know what? That's something I really like about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is just how fast-paced everything is. One moment somebody's head, and a couple minutes later, suddenly they're not. Suddenly they're far behind. So just anything can happen.
Yeah.
No, one of my favorite things, especially in the game, is someone loses a stock there, then immediately you could blink and miss it, and then other person loses a stock too, and the next thing you know, they're out.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing of that is about stage control. The more stage control you have, the more likely you are to make that comeback. When you hold the middle of the stage, you control where the battle happens. When you're not in control, you're having to respond, you're playing defense. You want to be playing offense. You want to be the aggressor. You want to be the person in the middle of the stage. And it does look like we will be playing on Small Battlefield.
What can I say? We were right. We know what's up.
All right, I guess I owe you both a Coca-Cola.
We owe each other a whole lot of Cokes at this point.
We do. And this match is getting underway here. We are just waiting for the loading screen to come up. But both players are going to be taking on, it's going to be Shackled as Cloud against The Idaho Vandals, Candy as Byleth and small battlefield. No self-destruction at the start, and this match is on. So both players immediately staying on their thing, trying to size each other up. Good hit there from the Vandals player. Both players taking about 10 damage. Both players around the 20 damage mark right now. Trying to get something going here, some aerial combos. Both players doing a really good job dodging each other. And now the Trojans got a combo going, but the Vandals player is able to break out of it. Oh, and that is a down smash off the stage right there. That is the first stock of Candy gone. That was a nasty hit. No regard for human life.
I don't think anybody was expecting that. Only 8% damage also went down. Did Candy make a mistake there?
That was absolutely a mistake from Candy, falling off the stage like that, because the Trojans, Shackled, was able to capitalize on it, down smash, and send them straight down to the blast zone. That was not how you want this match to start if you are the Vandals. Both players on the edge of the stage. Trying to get something going is Candy, trying to get a big hit on Shackled right now. Shackled with a nice recovery there. Shackled trying to get a big hit going, trying to trap another combo, trying to do another what they did, trying to just get some stocks going off. And nice hit there from Candy. Candy is sending Shackled flying off the map there. Nice edge guard, can't quite connect. Shackled with the grab, throws Shackled off the stage right now. Candy trying to get a hit. One big hit from Candy will send Shackled flying off this map. Shackled is doing a great job avoiding all the big smash attacks from Candy. However, that's going to send them flying off the stage, and this match is evened up right now. Obviously, we have Candy with a 52% damage increase, and that is another big hit from the Trojans. Nice hit there, and that's going to be the second stock. Candy is down a whole stock right there, and Shackled hasn't even taken any damage on the second stock. Now they have. Nice grab there. Shackled needs to start playing more aggressively if they want to get back in this.
Yeah, I know this is going to be a close game. You know, Shackled needs to come back, try to get that last stock away from Candy. Candy also needs to play better.
Ooh, nice big hit there. Candy trying to get something going. Oh, might be another down smash here. Ooh, not quite as same, but that will do it. That is a
That was so close.
Nice.
That was frames away from either player winning that.
That was very dangerous for Shackled. They could have potentially lost a second stock there, but they were able to make the recovery. Gravity was on their side today.
I feel like both players there, you know, they're fighting, trying to get back up. They kind of made both mistakes, and it was so close. Whoever crossed the screen first was the one that lost.
Man, and what a game. Like that, I know I keep on saying it. It's not the first time I've said it, but that was very well played by both.
I gotta say with Shackled, though, that was a really great move. Down smashing right off the side of the stage there, sending them straight into the blast zone. Great play from Shackled there to just take that early lead, and they held that lead for the rest of the match. So they're going into this next match with only 2 stocks. However, that's still a good spot to be in. You're only 1 stock behind, so you can still do a lot of work for your teammates for the following rounds.
And we saw both of them there really took advantage of below the stage. And we haven't seen that a whole lot quite yet, but being able to come underneath, and it was just barely hanging on.
Yeah, Shackled definitely played very risky at the start there, but the risk paid off. Without great risk, you can't get great reward.
Yeah, and you know, it's going to be interesting going forward now. UIdaho only has 2 players left before SAIT 2-0s them.
Yeah, and it looks like the Vandals' next player is going to be Hunter SSBU as Falco. So they are putting Hunter in right now. They are saving Shiny Shoes for the last match.
Yeah,
I called it.
Hunter, that's a good trying to clean up those last 2 stocks from them, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup goes.
I think it is interesting as well. Putting Hunter second last here in their lineup, as Hunter was the opener for the first part of this matchup. I was expecting to see Hunter a little bit sooner, but saving them for last, it's an interesting choice.
I like the move. I like the move putting Hunter near the back here because Hunter did put them off to an early lead. So I think they want to have a player like that kind of near the end to make up, especially with some of the tougher players in the back of the Trojans lineup.
And I would not be surprised if we're going to see them leaving the Shenasty to last again.
All right, it's that time. What stage are they playing on?
Ooh.
I'm saying regular battlefield.
You're just really going out there, aren't you?
You know what? I'm one of these. You throw enough at the wall, something will stick.
And you did it. You did earlier.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Kalos Pokemon Stadium this time.
All right.
I think they're going to go back to Smashville.
All right, well, they're still determining what that stage will be, so we will find that out very shortly here. But it's going to be, I think if you are Hunter, you want to 3-stock this match. That is probably the goal here. You don't want to lose a stock, because then you're going into the next match down 1. You don't want to be in that position. And I think if you're Shackled, your goal here is to just stall, and stall. And if you're able to steal a win here, you're putting your team in a really good spot.
Oh yeah, no. If Shackled gets a win here, it's huge, because then going into the next game, UIdaho's on their last player.
Yeah.
And we did see Shackled was able to defeat both Hunter and Asta Gigafo last round. So it will be interesting to just see how they pull through being up against Hunter once again, knowing that Hunter lost to Shackled. Will Hunter be able to come out on top, or not quite? It does look like our map has been announced, and it is Final Destination.
Right on. So we're just waiting for that feed to come through for us right now. So it's going to be interesting to see these two players play on Final Destination. We haven't seen them play on that map yet. So we've seen other players take Final Destination earlier tonight, but it's going to be interesting to see what Hunter and Shackled have to bring for this.
And Final Destination is a fun one, missing out on that little top platform, but having those graphics in the background.
Yeah, and both players getting ready to go here. Obviously, Shackled is going to have to self-destruct at the start here to take their first stock. It is 3-2. It is 3-2 there, and now both players are ready to go. Both players on the middle of the stage there, trying to get something going here. Both players trying to get something. No hits are landing quite yet. Both players trying to get something going. The aerial combo there from Hunter. Hunter is throwing Shackled around like a rag doll. Shackled back on the stage, back on the middle of the stage there, and trying to get something going. Shackled, nice shield break there from Shackled. Hunter now being thrown around. Hunter doesn't have a lot of damage yet. However, Shackled is taking a higher percentage.
Yeah, Hunter is really taking control of this match so far, and we'll see how it goes. Shackled's got a lot of damage, so we'll see how much longer he can hold on.
Yeah, both players trying to get stage control there, trying to get some kind of combo going. And Hunter has got them on the edge of the stage. There goes the first stock of Shackled. Shackled's down to 1 stock left. Shackled trying to get something going, just trying to take a stock away from Hunter, trying to help their team out the best they can. They know this match might be over for them, but they can still help out their team, trying to just get something going. Getting caught in some combos there. It's unfortunate to see. Oh, nice recovery though. Both players make a nice recovery back onto the stage. And nice hit there. Nice hit from Shackled on Hunter. Hunter being thrown up in the air now. Hunter with the recovery. Hunter's now got Shackled on the ropes. Battles players back on the stage. Both missed the grab. Both just a little out of reach for that. Both Trojans and Vandals players make it back to the stage. Good dodging there from the Vandals star. Both players back on the stage. Nice recovery, and Hunter's got Shackled caught in the combo. More combo, and that could be it. That is a 3-stock right there. And the Vandals Hunter takes Shackled out of this round.
Yeah, Shackled tried to do their best there, but Hunter just had him beat the entire time, had control the entire time.
Hunter had control of the air, and that was what won them that match.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is interesting. Hunter really just taking the lead after Shackled demolished him in the last round.
Yeah, so Hunter will be moving on to the next match with 3 stocks, and it looks like they're going to be going up against Redfish as Captain Falcon.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely an interesting match here. You know, Redfish, they're 3 stocks each, and we're last 2 players. We'll see how it goes. You know, especially that coming up. Then we got Shiny Shoes for Idaho, and then the Shnasty for SAIT.
Mm-hmm. And
now some pretty good matchups.
I don't know if you guys spotted, but you could see the Shnasty in the background of that one, just on the edge of his seat, waiting for the results.
I mean, I can't imagine the nerves and the stress the players are feeling tonight. Like, this is a huge night. This is the finals. Both teams want this very badly. So I can just imagine that, nerves and stress, and just imagining the palm sweats on those controllers. It's probably affecting their gameplay tonight too.
Oh yeah, for sure. No. They got to come up with ways to deal with their stress. If they come in with a good game plan, they shouldn't be so stressed. But it depends on who they playing. If they're not as strong playing against another player, it's definitely going to affect them. And like you said, the stress, and sweating on the controllers, definitely can mess up your button mashing.
Yeah, and like you guys are saying, like just, it's all about, as cliche as it is, it's keeping their heads in the game. It's just trying to make sure that they put all those nerves aside and come in fresh and ready.
Yeah. And I guess now the only decision left is what stage are you going to be playing on?
You know what? I doubt they're going to pick anything new.
You know, my guess is small battlefield. Because
that
they've picked
is what
small
it is.
battlefield.
Small Battlefield is definitely a favorite here, and I'm surprised. Typically, you go for the quirky, different thing.
Yeah, but you know what? If you got to stick to what you know. If what's working for you is what's working for you, and Small Battlefield seems to be working for a lot of the players tonight. I think Hunters might have a slight edge on this one because they've got better aerial control, especially playing as a character like Falco. So Redfish is going to want to try to just stay alive, try to keep Schnasty out of the game for as long as they can, so that way Schnasty can come in with a 3-stock and have an easy win.
And it is confirmed that Small Battlefield is the map they're playing on, so I think good call from you, Michael.
Yeah, you know it. Anyways, we're waiting just for the game feed to come up here right now, but it is going to be exciting to see Redfish and Hunter take each other on. Both players are coming in with 3 stocks. Both players don't have to self-destruct at the start, so it's going to be a matchup right from when they say go.
It is going to be fast, that's for sure. Oh,
Yeah,
speak of fast.
So we got Falco versus Captain Falcon, a battle of the birds. And this match is on. Both players not getting a hit off early, trying to dodge each other, and that's a quick grab there from Hunter as Falco. Hunter as Falco has avoided taking a hit. First kick there landed by the Trojans. Redfish now caught in a combo. Huge damage right off the start. Nice recovery. Able to make the save, but they're caught in some deadly aerial combos there. Not the start you want to have if you're the Trojans for this match. Redfish on the ropes early on here for this first stock. They have not landed many hits on Redfish yet.
Oh, Hunter just taking absolute control over this match right now, although Redfish kind of trying to come back here.
Yeah, Redfish trying to get some stage control there. They don't make the edge guard recovery that they wanted to make. Oh, that was a mistake there from Redfish. They missed the side B, and they got thrown off the stage for that. Hunter takes the first stock from Redfish. Redfish trying to get something going, anything. They got a combo going now. They've got Hunter flying a bit. Nice stage control from Redfish here. They're trying to get him off the stage. If they can even up this match, they can make a comeback here. Ooh, mistake there. They didn't quite get the edge grab they wanted. They're on the edge of the stage, back up onto the top, back to the middle, trying to keep control of the stage right now. Notice how he's going back to the middle frequently. He's trying to keep control of this stage, trying to prevent Hunter from doing what he does best with his aerial combos. And both players back on the middle of the stage. Hunter with about 60% damage now. Our Hunter with 80% damage, Redfish with about 60. Both players now back in the 80s.
Oh, it's the close game again. We'll see what Redfish does. Can Redfish stay in it?
Redfish grabs the ledge there, back on the stage. Nice hit there. Trying to throw, trying to take his first stock off of there, and that is the first stock gone from Hunter there. Hunter, though, has a bit of a lead here, has Redfish at over 100% damage. One big hit's going to take another stock from Redfish here. Redfish doing a great job not letting that happen. Unfortunately, caught in a little tornado attack there. Back on the stage, nice dodge. Unfortunately, thrown off the stage again. Has to make a recovery. Grabs the ledge. Ooh, that could have been very dangerous for Redfish there. They're able to stay on the stage, though. Makes the recovery. They're grabbed here. This could be at 169% damage here. They're in a lot of trouble right now. Trying to get something going. Unfortunately, that's going to be their second stock gone there. It's a 2-1 right now for the Vandals on this match. Both players back in the middle of the stage. Hunter SSBU is doing a great job not taking hits right now. They're doing a great job of being evasive.
Yeah, Hunter's just taking absolute control this entire match so far and doing really well, dodging the damage and just having that aerial control with the attacks, doing very well against Redfish. Redfish has just been absolutely struggling so far. Yeah,
Redfish doing a good job getting some hits there. They're just not getting them off the stage like they want. They've got Hunter SSBU at a higher damage now. They're doing great jobs at the start of the stocks, but once they get caught in that combo, it's definitely throwing them off their rhythm a bit. That's a down smash there from Hunter, trying to get something going. Obviously, Redfish now just trying to get that second stock off to make it easier for his team, trying to do everything they can to stay in this. Oh, that was a great move by Redfish there. They just need to throw him off the stage now. Can't get the grab they want. Hunter's able to dodge the grab, throws Redfish off the stage. They're both on the side of the map, and that is it. That will be a 2-stock lead for the Vandals.
Yeah, and that was absolutely what Hunter wanted to do. You know, Redfish, that was not what you thought would happen when he coming into this game. Thought he'd do a little bit better.
Yeah, you definitely have to feel a little disappointed if you are Redfish, but Redfish did put up a great effort there. They did take one stock off of Hunter, which is not the worst case scenario there. It does set up Schnasty now. Schnasty has to take 5 stocks away from this Vandals team.
And it is going to be interesting seeing the Schnasty come in, and he's going to be coming in hot.
Yeah.
We know that. What was I trying to say there? I was just looking at my stats from the last game with the Schnasty coming through and taking out Shiny Shoes and then Candy. It is going to be interesting to see how he handles Hunter SSBU.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Schnasty and Hunter SSBU have not faced off yet tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see how that matchup is. Obviously, Schnasty does have a bit of an advantage coming in with 3 stocks, while Hunter only has 2. But Hunter, if they are to lose this, they just need to take stocks off Schnasty so that they can set up Shiny Shoes to have an easier match in the next round.
Yeah, no, and I feel like this is going to come down to the absolute wire again. It's 1-to-1 stocks. You know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's a 5-3 lead for the Vandals right now. Schnasty and Hunter SSBU are both playing as Falco, so both fighters playing as the same character. So it's going to be interesting to see how that matchup works tonight.
And we've seen, as you guys said, Battle of the Birds in the last one, and truly, Battle of the Birds once again.
So where is the Battle of the Birds taking place? Let's take our predictions right now. I think Final Destination.
I'm hoping somewhere exciting. Let's go Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, I think both players are going to want to stage with lots of aerial. I think both of these fighters are aerial fighters. And it looks like we do have our selection here.
It looks like that's going to be on Battlefield, which is going to be an interesting one. That's for sure.
It's a 3-platform stage, so I think it definitely lots of room to jump around and lots of places to land. But both players now on the thing, on the map here. Obviously, we have to have the Hunter SSBU take the first stock as a self-destruct, and this match is on. Both players taunting each other a little bit, hopping around, trying to get some hits going, and Hunter is taking some damage. Also, Schnasty taking damage. Both players taking a bit of damage at the start here, getting this match going here. Call it mating season because these birds cannot stay off each other. Both players trying to fight here, grabbing each other there. And both players on the edge of the stage. Trojans having stage control. And that is the first stock off of Hunter there from the Schnasty.
Wow, Schnasty, you look super low damage still. Just absolutely taken out of control.
Good hit there just to throw them right off the edge of the stage. Let gravity do the work for you. Schnasty obviously wanting to just try to 3-stock this match so they can be even 3-3 against Shiny Shoes. Schnasty taking a high damage here. They got to avoid getting hit. Both players trying to just throw each other around. Nice dodges from both players. Trying to get something going here. Hunter grabs Schnasty there, sends him flying. Schnasty with a nice recovery. Flying's back onto the stage. Back onto the stage are both players. Onto the edge there, back to the middle of the stage. Schnasty, great recovery there. Throws into a combo. Trying to get something going. Just trying to get Hunter out of this match.
Yeah, Schnasty's kind of fighting for his life, although he's taking kind of control back now. Trying to knock off Hunter, who has got 1 stock left.
This match is going so fast, I can't tell who's who. But that is the first stock off Schnasty tonight. Both players, or for this match, both players now trying to get something going here. Schnasty just trying to end this game quickly so they can have only a 1-stock deficit. And that might be it. That will be it. Schnasty takes this round. Only 2 stocks remaining, however, but they will be taking on Shiny Shoes. It is 3-2 for the Vandals.
That was a super fast match. You know, both these players were super duper aggressive, trying to get on top of the other before the other person came at them. And yeah, going into, you know, we got the Schnasty versus Shiny Shoes. It'll be super duper exciting. We'll see how Schnasty does being down a stock.
And I think it was really interesting. We saw Hunter really building his nest to say in that one, and Schnasty just came, ripped him out of his nest and sat in it.
Yeah, that first stock that Schnasty got off of Hunter is definitely what they needed to have happen tonight. Hitting them off the side of the stage and having gravity do the work for them, sending them fast down where they can't have any time to recover. That is how you want to play this game.
Yeah, and if you were looking at the Schnasty, you know, when he did lose that stock, you could see some frustration there. You know, he's kind of disappointed in himself, but of course he ended up bringing it back. He let that frustration out in the game and won that round.
And that's just how you want to be doing it. You don't want to let that frustration get in the way of you winning, but instead being able to channel it into your gameplay and taking the win for that.
Yeah, and when you make a mistake, you just got to brush it off and keep going. You can't let yourself dwell up on those mistakes. You got to just keep moving forward. Obviously, there's a 1-stock deficit for Schnasty, but they can still make this recovery. It's only 3-2. All they have to do is just stay ahead in this next match.
Yeah, we'll see. Are we going to go to a third game, or Is
this
the
it?
Schnasty gonna come back, and is this gonna be it?
If Schnasty wins this, this is it. That is the tournament.
Yeah, and we got the Schnasty playing Falco. He's got 2 stocks left. Shiny Shoes coming in again with Game & Watch, so this is definitely gonna be interesting. And they're playing on small battlefield.
Once again, it's a favorite of the players, and it's reliable. They know what they're going to get. They know what to expect.
And it could be a fitting way to end the night. If Schnasty wins this, that is the tournament. If Shiny Shoes wins this, there will be a third match. Both players go in here, and obviously the self-destruct from Schnasty here. 2 lives to 3, waiting for the invincibility to run out. Both players do a little dance, and this game is on. And immediately, Shiny Shoes with the same strategy of moving around the stage, but Schnasty just trapping him in a combo immediately. There is no escape there. Oh, nice dodge from Shiny Shoes, but they're caught back into the same combo here. Schnasty's trying to immediately take away this first leg. Quick juggle there from Shiny Shoes, trying to get something going. Nice 50% damage on Schnasty, well about 67% on the VAndals player Shiny Shoes. Ooh, Shiny Shoes trapped Schnasty in a combo there, trying to get the stage control back. Shiny Shoes doing a really good job trying to get out of Schnasty's combos. And now Shiny Shoes is off the stage here, trying to make a recovery here. Good edge guarding from Schnasty there, and that's the first stock right there. Great edge guarding from Schnasty.
And we're back to an equal game, even though Schnasty's got really high damage, giving damage right away as soon as Shiny Shoes comes back in.
Yeah, and all it's going to take is one combo from Schnasty, and this game is going to be tied up again. Schnasty's doing a really good job trapping Shiny Shoes. They have them where they want them. It was a great edge guard. They want Shiny Shoes to be off the stage. They want Shiny Shoes to be holding onto that ledge because they're doing great work with edge guarding today. Nice recovery there from both players back on the middle of the stage. Nice dodge, trying to get something going here. He blocks the bomb, trying to move something here. Nice shield break, perfect shield break there. Both players trying to get something going, trying to get any kind of combo going. Schnasty's being really careful. They have a really high damage. Any smash attack could be a disaster for them right now. They want to try to get that second stock off before they let themselves get hit.
Yeah, this Schnasty playing Shiny Shoes game. Shiny Shoes trying to run away, but the Schnasty is just following them around.
Yeah, and there we go again. Nice hit there from Schnasty. They've got Shiny Shoes where they want them. Nice edge guard there. Doesn't quite connect the way Schnasty wanted it to. Both players back in the middle of the stage. Schnasty's doing great work here, keeping them off. And that's going to be the second stock right there. One more stock taken away from Shiny Shoes, and that is the tournament.
Could we see the tournament end here?
This could be how it ends. Both players back on the stage here. Schnasty doing great work. They haven't even lost a stock in this match yet. Both players on the edge of the stage. Shiny Shoes trying to get back on, trying to avoid another edge grab there. And that's going to be the first stock taken off of Schnasty. It comes down to this. Will there be a third match, or will this be it?
This is absolutely coming down to the wire. This is so exciting. Shiny Shoes got a bit more damage.
Schnasty's locked in, trying to get some kind of combo going to end the tournament tonight. Right there, both players getting something going. Back in the middle of the stage, Schnasty with a huge hit there. Huge recovery from Shiny Shoes, but now they're on the edge of the stage. Could this be it? Is this the dagger?
Schnasty sends him back off once again.
Both players back on the stage. Nice shield from Shiny Shoes. Nice shield from Schnasty. Oh, that is it.
There we go.
Shiny Shoes makes the recovery.
Back.
He makes the recovery.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
is this the dagger? That is it. That is it.
There we go, folks.
That is it. Schnasty wins it with one stock remaining, and that is it. The SAIT Trojans win the tournament.
There. Pulls off.
We got confetti in the studio. It is a celebration tonight.
Absolutely. What a game pulling through.
Wow. That was
incredible.
Insane.
Incredible effort from the Schnasty there. They pull off the win.
I can't believe it. He was down.
1-0. It does not get more dramatic than that, folks.
It really doesn't. We saw the Schnasty that come in hot and take that lead.
That was just absolutely crazy. SAIT Trojans ending an awesome season, 7-0.
7-0, undefeated. They never even lost a match all season long.
Absolutely insane.
What a way to end. And they made a good choice putting Schnasty as their finishing player. Yeah. I think that served them very well.
Having Schnasty as your anchor was definitely the right call. You got to have your best player at the end there. You got to have your closer, and Schnasty is your closer for this. Great job to the entire SAIT Trojans Super Smash Bros. Ultimate team. Well-deserved win tonight.
Oh,
absolutely.
Huge win tonight for them. Awesome for them. And you know what? good try from Idaho.
Yeah, you know what? Idaho put up a really good fight. Both times they played the SAIT Trojans, both on November 9th and tonight. Both games were very close, coming down to the last players. I mean, it does not get much closer than a one-stock game.
It definitely does not, and that was super exciting to watch. And the Shnashki just once again coming in with the hard clutches.
Yeah. And there is a reason that both of these teams made it to the finals. The VAndals have been doing so well for themselves as well this season. But unfortunately, not well enough to beat our SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, so SAIT Trojans officially win this division. They win the tournament. They win the Western Conference. It's great news for them. You got to be feeling absolutely relieved if you're on that team tonight.
Yeah, if they're up there in the gaming room right now, they're probably celebrating hard. You know, it's going to be a party tonight for them. You know, I wonder how they'll be feeling tomorrow morning. But that's awesome for them.
Yeah, they definitely deserve the night to celebrate. It's a well done for the SAIT Trojans.
I agree, especially after their semifinals, you know, with Redland having to forfeit and not being able to play, being able to finish off their season on a high note like that must feel good.
Yeah. So we've gotten to see that each player has a bit of their own style. So we decided to ask what other things they prefer.
Yeah.
I think I would have to say one-on-one personally. I always preferred just kind of understanding like what's going on, how to understand my opponent's neutral, all their options. Mostly just understand how they're doing rather than lots of stuff on the screen at once.
Me personally, I'm more into one-on-one. I like the competitiveness of it.
For serious competition, one-on-ones, unless it's double cloud or double hero.
I prefer one-on-one just because it's a bit more like competitive, and you get to like really bring out your skill when you play one-on-one and see how the other person's doing.
Local tournaments for sure. I think online as it is, it's a little rough, but it's sometimes a good option. But locals, you get to understand what the community's like. You get to feel a bit more of a connection to your scene, and I always preferred a more community-oriented approach to the game.
Me personally, I'm better online. I don't really go to many local tournaments just to like for time base. I'm not into local tournaments just because there's not as many people on like during local tournaments. More people are online.
Offline because online is paid.
Probably local tournaments. Local tournaments are a lot funner. You get to more like personal interaction with other people when you play with them. So definitely local.
Hyrule Castle. I always found the like silly win thing to be really fun to just throw opponents in. So Hyrule Castle, I think.
They're both non-legal stages, but between the two, I would choose Hyrule Castle because I think that's the N64 one.
I'm going to say Yoshi's Island on this one.
Personally, I like Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Story or whatever the Yoshi's one is. It's just more colorful.
Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by the television students here at SAIT. I myself am a broadcast news student, with Michael and Blaine being radio students. We're all under the same field here. So here's a story with more information about the television program specifically.
The television major at SAIT teaches students to, do everything, really. I mean, we cover everything from writing to directing to lights to camera to sound. Anything that needs to be done in a television production, you're taught everything, sort of from the ground up, to the point where in second year you're off on your own doing most of your own work by yourself, with some guidance by us.
I think what's great about our program is that we give you all those options. You know, you may hate doing television news, but you got a little taste of it before you launched into doing dramatic production.
Television isn't something that you take because, I don't know what else to do, so I guess I'll go take television. Not too many people's parents are encouraging them to go into television if they haven't got a television background themselves. So as a result of that, everyone that's in your program, pretty much all of your peers, will be equally passionate about the same things that you're passionate about. Which means to them, it's not just moving boxes, they're making a vision come true. And they see that too, and it's something quite beautiful to see, really.
Hands-on, for sure. It's all up in your face. It's like they tell you that from day one. It's going to be all up in your face. It's first semester and second semester, 90% in the classroom, 10% in the field. Third and fourth semester, it's 90% field, 10% theory. So you're not in a classroom sitting, staring at a wall, listening to your teacher drone on for hours at a time. You're out doing the things that you've been taught to do.
Training SAIT students was always easier than almost any other college because their technical skills were far and above some of the students from the other colleges. And I think that's because of the hands-on nature of our training here at SAIT. We do everything exactly as it's done in the industry so that when the students graduate and they move on, they're absolutely job ready and they're just ready to step in, and therefore they require less training. So it's a real treat to get a SAIT student.
To come into a program where I have to plan and make sure, I think 3 steps ahead of what I'm doing was a big change and very interesting for me to do and adjust to. And I think that's probably the biggest thing I've learned while being here.
If you're really passionate about telling stories and creating content, this is the place for you.
I really felt that after being here for just a couple months, I was well immersed into the community of SAIT, and I really felt comfortable calling it my home.
Hello and welcome back. After a fantastic win by the Trojans, I in studio have with me Ali El Rafi, aka the Shanasti, who took the win for the Trojans. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell me what was going through your head during the final moments of that game?
I just didn't want to lose. I don't really know. I kind of told the esports coordinator that we were going to win, so I had to keep up to my promises.
I think one of the best things was just watching your celebrations going through there. Like, you just looked so happy, and I'm sure you really are.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that we ended off with a win. You know, it's a good end to the season. Of course, no one really wants to end with a loss, so I'm definitely happy that we won.
Absolutely, and I mean, with your win against Shiny Shoes, who had been holding you guys quite tightly in the first round, especially, hey?
Yeah, it was. I think the team we went up against had some good players, but a lot of their characters weren't really the greatest against ours. Obviously, Shiny Shoes, Game & Watch is one of the best characters in the game, so it's harder online to fight him, but we pushed through.
Absolutely, you guys did. And sorry, just taking a look at everything that you guys happened here, or we noticed you guys time after time are going for small battlefield. Do you want to tell me a little bit about going for that map?
So it was less of us choosing small battlefield and more of the opposing team after we would ban our 3 stages, because the remaining stage, I guess small battlefield is known as a neutral stage, Pokemon Stadium 2, but more people prefer small battlefield. So I think it's just it's a neutral stage you can go to.
Now, do you have a favorite map here?
I think it is small battlefield because I play on it the most, because no one really wants to take my character especially to battlefield, which just adds that extra platform on the top. So it's definitely, I think it's small battlefield.
And would you say that you know, the platforms there helped you with your own technique?
Yeah, my character is a combo-based character, so I work on getting them from 0 to 80, 0 to 100. So platforms help me extend the combo further.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Once again, congratulations, Ali. You guys did fantastic, and I'm sure you'll be celebrating hard tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, Blaine and Michael are part of the radio program here at SAIT, doing color commentary and play-by-play. This next story gives you an idea of the kind of things they're learning here at SAIT.
In this program, you get a lot of practical hands-on experience. A lot of it is actually based around the way that the industry is. They have a board of advisors from different radio stations across the province and the country that they'll talk to in order to bring all of the new technology, all of the new way that companies are doing things into the program so that we learn how to do it hands-on.
The foundation is writing, and from writer, we get producer, then we get a voice. And we cover all aspects, and that's what's unique about our program.
This program really is a communications program, and we use the vehicle of radio to deal with working in teams and time management and problem solving and all of these communication skills where they can go on and work for the Alberta government and be the communications director, or they can work at a nonprofit and be a media liaison. These communication skills are so vital for them that, yeah, they are well enough educated to go and get a job at a radio station, but they could get a job in any type of communications field after graduating from our program.
The thing that I think I like the most about the teachers here is that they take the time to sit down with you and really talk to you, and they want you to succeed. It's not like they're just teaching a class, they're teaching you.
They're very invested in making sure that we feel like we're supposed to be here, that we're in the right place and that we're learning to the best of our potential. They want to push us to be the best that we can be. SAIT totally prepared me for industry. I went to my practicum a little bit nervous that I wasn't going to be able to live up to my potential or to live up to industry level. But I had no reason to be worried because when I got there, I actually found that it was way easier than here at SAIT.
The important thing is they learned here, and they're taking that to industry, and I see them succeeding beyond my wildest dreams. In 2 years, a one-year program, it's a 2 years program, but in 1 year, a student can go from this booth, which they've never touched anything, and in 2 years they could be in industry. Some of them in a matter of 2 years outside of what we do, they're landing morning shows. Morning show is the #1 coveted position, and they're doing mornings, you name the city.
It is one of those elite programs in Canada that if you want to be in radio, this is the program that you should be taking.
Welcome back. So that was such an exciting time for the Trojans. It was wonderful for Ali to be able to come down and talk to us for a little bit.
Yeah, it was great hearing his thoughts about how the game was. It was great hearing like his logic of how he approaches the game.
Yeah, no, and I really like the insights of why we got small battlefield so much. You know, it was the other team, and it was just based off the other maps that the Trojans also eliminated.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is just making sure you eliminate the right maps so that you can get maps that play to your strengths. And that, I think, was a big difference maker for the Trojans tonight to help them with their win.
For sure. We saw so much good playing, and I can't say this enough. The Trojans are a great team. Winning 7-0 this season, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, going undefeated, that's not an easy job to do, so great job to the SAIT Trojans for that.
Yeah, and for the Snash, you know, he had a lot of pressure on him. He didn't let that pressure overcome him and was able just to pull it in.
Yeah. And coming up, we've got a highlight replay here.
Yeah. So this is the final stop of the game, of the first game there, and that was the hit.
Is this the dagger? That is it. That is it. There we go.
That is just incredible. What a game. And we got more confetti in the studio here today.
The SAIT Trojans win it.
What a wonderful time. Anyways, I'm Reese Tenhove here as your host. We have Michael Erickson with your play-by-play and Blaine O'Brien with your color commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to Trojans Sports Television and listening to us talk and watching this game. It was a fantastic one for sure. So anyways, have a great night. All right, now this is when we do our little talking as they put in